Hello, all, dear students. How do you do? I believe that you are going good and well. And during this quarantine, please take care of yourself and your family and be safe. As you all have become our new hope, it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the higher secondary. Once again, I welcome you to the audio visual class of mine. And in this session, we are going to learn a good lesson, and it is from Unit 1 Prose. Let us see the title of the prose, The Portrait of a Lady, written by Kuswant Singh. The meaning of the word portrait is the painted picture or drawing of a person or animal. Of course, here the portrait of a lady is none other than Kuswant Singh's grandmother. This story is written in first person and is in a biographical mode. Of course, it is a complete biography of his grandmother. It is the perception of Kuswant Singh of his grandmother through his own eyes. The story shows the special bond and connection between a boy and his grandma and the changes that happen in the relationship as time passes by. Before we get into the lesson, let us see the writer. This is Kuswant Singh. He was born on 2nd February in 1915 and died on 20th March in the year 2015. His occupation was journalist and became a great writer, and he was also considered as a great historian as he took many historical parts in his writing. His works included Train to Pakistan 1956, Delhi a Novel in 1990, Tragedy of Punjab in 1984. These are notable works of Kuswant Singh. So as to honor him for his writing, he was awarded Padma Bhushan, Vibhushan, Punjab Ratna, Lifetime Achievement by Mumbai Lifest in 2013. This is what the shortest view of the writer Kuswant Singh. Let's look at here two kinds of family, nuclear family and joint family. Which of the family would you like to live in, whether nuclear or joint family? The writer clearly explained which is the better of the two, whether nuclear family or the joint family. At the end of the video, you will come to know which is the best one. Okay, let's get started about the portrait of a lady, that is the grandma of the author Kuswant Singh. Kuswant Singh recalls his grandmother as short, fat, and slightly bent. Her silver hair was scattered untidily on her wrinkled face. I think you could see in this picture the grandma is with a wrinkled face. She hobbled around the house in white cloths with one hand resting on her waist. This is what usually every grandma would do after getting old aged. So when they are about to walk, they would do this. They would do like this. And the other telling the beads of rosary. She used to telling the beads of rosary. Rosary in the sense you would see it's like a necklace, the ornament that to be worn around our neck, and especially in order to pray God, in order to worship God, the old people in the saint used to count it in their fingers. That is called rosary. Kuswant Singh remembers her as not very pretty but always beautiful. Ah, what an explanation that he gives. This is what Kuswant Singh's grandfather. Once he could find the portrait of his grandmother over the mantelpiece, and he describes the appearance of his grandfather. The grandfather wore a big turban on his head and loose fitting cloth he used to wear, and he had long white beard. So he compared his grandma with his grandfather. He compares a serene face to that of a winter landscape. It's like a complete snow, the landscape, winter landscape seems to be complete snow on the earth. So likewise her appearance, Guswant Singh describes in that way. During their long stay in the village, grandmother woke him up in the morning, plastered his wooden slate, prepared his breakfast, and escorted him to school. So she used to get him to school. While he studied alphabets in his school, she read the scripture in the temple attached to the school. Yes, the school is attached to the temple. So she used to take him to school. While he is studying the alphabet at the temple, his grandma used to read the scriptures. On their way back home, she fed stale chapatis to stray dogs. The turning point in their relationship came when they went to live in the city. Now, the author went to a school in a motor bus and studied English, law of gravity, Archimedes principle, and many more things which she could not understand at all. But when they were at the village, she was very happy to take him to the school in order to pray gods at the temple at the time when Guswant Singh was reading alphabets. But after moving to cities, she couldn't understand the studies thing what Guswant Singh was following. Grandmother could no longer accompany him to school nor help him in his studies. She was upset that there was no teaching of God and scriptures at city school. Instead, he was given music lesson which according to her was not meant for gentlefolk, but she said nothing. When Guswant Singh went to a university, he was given a separate room. The common link of their friendship was snapped in the sense broke out. Grandma rarely talked to anyone now. Yeah, she became corner. She was all alone, so she couldn't talk to anyone. She spent most of her time sitting beside her spinning wheel. This is what spinning wheel, and reciting prayers and feeding the sparrows in the afternoon. When the author left for abroad, grandma didn't get disturbed. See, usually the grandparents, when they are about to leave their grandchildren, really they would feel worry, complete worry. But she sustained her dignity, she sustained her control, she could control her emotion, and so that she was not disturbed. Rather, she saw him off at the railway station. Seeing her old age, the narrator thought it was his last meeting with her. Yeah, he was about to move abroad, and his grandma was so old. He might have thought that on his returning to his native place, she might have been here, so that he would feel this was the last time that he could meet her. But contrary to his thinking, when he returned after a span of 5 years, grandma was there to receive him. She celebrated the occasion by singing song of the homecoming of warriors on an old dilapidated drum along with the ladies of the neighborhood. She collected the neighborhood women, and along with them she joined and beat the drum in order to sing song, in order to enjoy, in order to celebrate of the upcoming the arrival of the warriors. Next morning she got ill Although the doctor said it was a mild fever and it would go away soon, she could foresee that was her last nearby days. She didn't want to waste time talking to anyone. She lay peacefully in bed, praying and telling bits till her lips stopped moving and the rosary fell from her lifeless fingers. To mourn her death, thousands of sparrows flew in and sat scattered around her body. There was no chirping, and when Kuswant Singh's mother threw breadcrumbs to the sparrows, they took nothing. They took no notice of the bread. They flew away quietly when the dead body of the grandma was carried away for last rites, which means even the little sparrow could think that their intimate friend, that was the grandma, was no more. So, in order to give their final ritual things, funeral obedience to the grandma, they didn't notice of the breadcrumb given to them by the author's mother. So, it gave their passion to the grandma. So, finally, the portrait of a lady, which means the grandma of the author, was taken away in order to bury in the ground. So that was the complete description of the narrator's grandma. So dear children, spending time with grandparents is really amazing. You may ask the people who haven't got chance to spend their time with their grandparents, they would say it was nightmare of their life. But whenever our grandparents in and around us, we couldn't realize their power, we couldn't recognize them. But once we lost them, then we start to realizing them, but there is no use of it. So living with grandparents, living with family is the ultimate joy of everyone's in their life. So try to live in joint family, try to live with grandparents, with all kind of family members. That will give you kind of support and confidence, and in all situation it will give you kind of boost that will take you into other level. So that's what the writer Kuswant Singh says through this prose, the portrait of a lady. Thank you for watching the video. I will meet you in the next video with a new topic. Thank you.